Hey guys, Bran here, and today we're doing something completely different for you guys today. I know a lot of you guys that are, on my YouTube, on my Twitch. A lot of you are budding content creators. A lot of you are just now getting started with your YouTube or your Twitch stuff, respectively, and you guys are really getting into it. So I thought, what better time than now to pass on some things that really help me keep my brain on track and help me feel like I'm being a successful streamer. Or YouTube or content creator in general when I'm feeling like, out of my wits and stuff. This is a trick or a key or whatever you want to call it that really helps me stay on track and really helps me keep my stuff together. So hopefully I can pass these helpful things to do to you as a content creator to help you organize and keep yourself on track. So the first thing and the biggest thing that I do is I have a stream goals chart, I suppose is what you would call it, a stream goals chart. Now I have a nice hangable chalkboard that hangs up right behind where I stream, and that's what I use, but you can use this in like a notebook or whatever resource where you can write something. So there you go. Make it nice and big. That way anytime you're streaming, you can look at it and see what's going on, or whenever you're reviewing stuff, you can see it and it's pretty large and bolded. So stream goals. So what are our stream goals? So first off, the first thing you want to do is write down your start date. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for myself. So what is your start date? What is your start date? That could be something as simple as the first stream you've ever had. This could be something as simple as the first YouTube video you've ever uploaded. But I would consider this like the date where something important happened that you started taking streaming a little bit more seriously instead of just being something you kind of do on the side every once in a while. Like that is the big time you said, I want to actually be a content creator, whether that be for YouTube or Twitch or whatever, and you want to take it seriously. So this is this date. This is the date you want to use, whatever date that happens to be for you. Next, I want you to write down what is your year goal. What is your year goal? So you want to make this realistic because my year goal was originally very unrealistic. I said from my first stream ever to August 18, 2021, I said I was going to try and reach partner. That is an unrealistic goal. I see a lot of people do this. They set really unrealistic goals. That, with 1 year I'm going to make partner and, I'm going to be, flying high. And then you get disappointed when that falls apart. So don't set something super high like partner. Set something more realistic. Like I'm going to have, say, 30 average views. Say I want by the time I've been streaming for a year to have 30 average viewers in my stream. And that's something that you could work towards. And your whole point from this date up here that you have written is to reach this goal and do the best you can to reach that goal in the time that you've actually spent, doing the YouTube thing, doing the Twitch thing, whatever it happens to be. This is your primary thing you want to reach. Like I said, make it definitely something you can actually reach. Like I said partner. That's no, that's a little high. Set it something average, like maybe I want 20 average viewers. And keep this in mind that this is different between different games. Like for me, Dead by Daylight is, top 10 most played games on Steam usually. So I can kind of anticipate how popular that can be. But if you're playing something that doesn't have as much traction, you got to take that into account too. But basically, TLDR, make this your goal something that is realistic, but still above, just, don't shoot too low because then you're defeating the purpose. So, but make this something realistically reachable. Next is your stream inspiration. So right now under this section, I want you to think of three peepos who you think, whether that be through YouTube, Twitch, or whatever you're doing, these are people that you like the way they do things and you want to emulate these things. Okay, I've written down Otts because he's very, very kind and very education focused. Scott Junn because obviously he loves to do a lot of commentary and insight into the game, which I like a lot. And John Wolf because he's the first YouTuber that I really got into, and stayed with for years and years. So that is kind of like my main introduction to the content creator world. So he's probably my biggest influence into this whole content creation thing, period. So yeah, top tier. But the point with this, is you want to say that I'm not going to rip these people off per se. I'm not going to rip them off per se. But these are 3 people that I like the way they do things. And if I was successful, if I was at the top of my content creation game, I hope people can see seeds of these guys in my creation. And in the way that I present myself, that I do things with my content creation is an emulation of the good things that these guys do. And that these are the people that I look up to when I'm trying to make things. Next, we're going to want monthly goals. Just like with the stream inspirations, you're going to want 3 of these. Once again, you want to make these very, very realistic. And you're going to change these. Unlike these that may not change ever here on the left side, this one obviously is going to change every month. So mine are going to be different than yours. But based on what I have right now, I want by August, I want 1,000 followers. I'm at 875 right now. I want 100 subs, and I want this consistently because I have gotten over this number before, but I haven't been able to stay over it consistently. So that's something that I want to be able to hit and keep by the time August rolls around. As you can see with this third one, I wrote care less about downers. So not even with monthly goals do they have to be something that's like specifically related to like YouTube or Twitch growth. They can be something related to your personal growth and like the way that you present and act in the stream zone. Like that can be something, you know, not as like rigid and tangible as these things. I think I could do a lot better if I cared less about people trying to bring me down. And I think that's a good goal, that if I can do that by August, that would make me a better content creator. Obviously these things are a little bit harder to measure, so don't throw like 3 of these in a row on there, but one of these, I think having 2 tangible things and then something that's a little bit more hard to gauge but is, you know, a more difficult and deep concept is what you want on here. Like I feel like that's the best way you can go about it, is 2 things that you can tangibly measure that are like, you know, stats, and then one thing that's like, you know, kind of out there. Now, you may be wondering why I just like doodled on my board. Trust me, this is actually part of the situation. This is definitely part of the strat. So somewhere on your board or on your chart or whatever you're using, draw something or write something that's like a super positive thing. This could be like an inspirational quote. This could be a quote by somebody you really, really like. Or for me, it's like happy little doodles. That way, when you look at this, it's not just, here's your start date, here's your year goal, here's your monthly goal, go, go, go. Like there's something fun and positive about this little chart that you have here. So for me, that's the little doodle that it goes, oh, look at my little funny little mascot that I've yet to name or really give a backstory to at all whatsoever. But yeah, it makes me happy to look at it. So, you know, this, like I said, for you, this could be a quote or something like that. But having this like happy fun thing on it can really like, you know, bring down any sort of like intimidation that looking at this chart may give you. So yeah, if you look, this is essentially our chart, essentially our board. So this is all the important information you want to have on this for whether, you know, whatever form that takes for you, because this is the stuff that's going to help you keep your mind on track and keep you feeling like you have tangible things that you're reaching towards instead of getting swamped and feeling like you're stuck behind and all this wonderful stuff. And this board, like I said, sits right behind where I stream, sits on the wall right behind where I stream, always has been. So it's something that I can frequently look at and see. You want yours, if it's on like a notebook or something, to be like near you, or something that, you know, just doesn't just get like, you know, hidden behind a front page and is like off somewhere. You want it somewhere readily visible so you can keep looking at that and keep tracking that. Second thing, I'm going to give you 1 second thing before you go. This is my to-do notebook. This is my to-do notebook. You should have a to-do list based on if you're a content creator. This to-do list has anything that I presently need to do in terms of my content creation. Some of this is video ideas. Some of this here on the side, I have people that I have rated every single day, so I'm not like double rating somebody or you know, just only rating people who, you know, I like to rate people based on like who's just started streaming, who needs help. And sometimes I rate my friends, and I don't want to do like too much of one or the other, so I try to like keep track of that. But yeah, and you can cross these out as you go. That way you can keep track of yourself. So definitely have this, whether that's like on a notebook or what, definitely have a to-do list with you every single time. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you. Hopefully this helps you keep your brain more on track and help you feel more confident about streaming now that you can actually like track tangible goals and feel like that you are progressing in a manner. Because I feel like a lot of people get really caught up in like comparing themselves to other streamers and like trying to meet other streamers' goals, and you don't want to do that. You really want to set your own goals, which we have done here, and try to meet those above trying to compare yourself to other people. And hopefully looking at this and keeping this in mind helps you stay on track instead of worrying about trying to live up to other people's expectations. So hopefully this helps you. Hopefully this makes your streaming, YouTube content creation thing go a lot better. And I appreciate you so much for watching and spending time with me today. And if I don't see you in the next video or on the Twitch stream, I'll see you when I see you, friends. Goodbye.